said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for big-time plays. To the air, it's Stockton. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strong. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Raymond. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Raymond. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Craver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lost to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is in the air. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Raymond. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Graham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Graham. What a cut, now he's loose. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Trying this big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Graham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. off the boot, looking for his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers are flying down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Caught over the middle. It's Craver.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns. touchdowns 24-10.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At midfield, he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd down, red zone play. Foul alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Graham.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Graham. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. formation to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Takes a handoff. It's Raymond. Got the first down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got the quick pass. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the defender. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the ground, it's Jackson. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the right. He's got it. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On the run, it's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 21 over Old Dominion. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. But understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Saying. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. LSU quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. got it behind the line. It's Thurman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability, and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Finds his man, it's Graham. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sayin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. LSU right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deep on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back, put yourself in a position where you have to earn it a little bit more.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got a man. It's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Finding open areas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Peoples. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The give as they work on that clock. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Craver. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early victory last week. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Hansen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. Looking for room. It's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He fires to the left side. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Smashes through the tackle. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got an open man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. LSU right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO when your defensive line can reach.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The short hands, it's Craver.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll here and let the stand. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. It's a draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Stockton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Did the work himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Release to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got a man. It's Barney.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
LSU quick to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. Makes one man miss. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU right back to the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's caught. It's Hansen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Finds the tight end.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Looking for space. It's Baxter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Barney. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's reeled in. It's Craver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Makes the grab. It's Barney. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The give. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown LSU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. They'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Hard-hitting tackle. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Unloads quickly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown LSU! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors games in the studio, Kevin.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
LSU quick to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Special teams coming through as they pin it back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll give it to the back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the book. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the Tigers in the hurry up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 26 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Hendricks. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quick quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Strong. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for